Each of my courses has something different going for it. And for this course, it's all about being satisfying. This is the single most satisfying course I've ever made. Whether you are technical or whether you're completely non-technical, in a record amount of time, I'm going to have you delivering real, tangible business value. Welcome to Agentic AI Builder, low-code AI agents and voice agents using n8n. In a mere 3 weeks, you'll be building AI agents that deliver business impact. But first, stop right there. We've got to talk about objectives, introduction, logistics, curriculum. No, we haven't. You've taken my course before. You know perfectly well that I hate doing that stuff at the beginning. Let's get straight to action. Let's go and build something cool. Let's get some instant gratification. That's what I like to do. There'll be plenty of time to come back later and do all of that objective stuff. Let's go. Okay, first up, go to your favorite web browser and go to this website, openrouter.ai. Open, O-P-E-N, router, R-O-U-T-E-R.ai. If you already have something like an OpenAI API key, you can skip this step if you wish to, but otherwise, come here, please. This is a great place to go to get access to free AI or paid AI and have a way to get between many different providers. So the first thing to do, if you don't already have an OpenRouter account, is to press the sign up button here and come on in and sign up. You can sign up with an email and password, or you can just use Google Auth, which is what I tend to do with these things. So then go in and create an account if you don't already have one. So I just literally created a new account using my Google email. The first thing I see myself is this legal consent thing. It might be region dependent. I'm accepting their terms and conditions. I'm now coming in, logged in to my brand new OpenRouter account. And the first time you come into OpenRouter after you've created an account, it will ask you a couple of questions. How did you hear about OpenRouter? And then it's going to ask you if you want to create an API key. And you can say yes, and it will then ask you to give a name for the key. And then it will ask you if you want any limit on it, which you don't. It doesn't matter. We're not going to put any money here. And then you get to copy that key to your clipboard. You copy that key, you copy it, and you paste it in somewhere safe so you've got it to hand. Now, if that didn't happen to you, that's great. Or even if it did happen to you, you can come into openrouter.ai. Here we are. We're logged in. I can go in and go to my avatar menu on the top right, select keys right here. And this is the same screen. And now, again, this is the key that I just created because I came in the first time. I can now press this blue Create API Key button again. I can give it another name like my other API key. You can have as many as you want. Leave this blank, as I say. Down here, no expiration, press Create, and here is a new API key. You can do this as often as you want. Copy it to the clipboard, make sure you've got it copied, paste it somewhere safe, and then you've got your API key. It should begin sk-or- and then stuff. And this is what we're going to need in order to connect and be able to call AI from within n8n. Okay, that's step one of 2 steps. We're halfway there. Halfway to instant gratification. All right, new browser window. Now go to the place where we're going to spend a lot of time together, n8n.io. I imagine you know how to spell it since you're taking the course. All right, here we are at n8n.io. I haven't even told you what this is yet. You probably know, but we're going to be building something right away. First up, it's time for you to create an account. It's time to start using n8n.io, the cloud version of it, by pressing the Get Started button over here. And this is where you can set up your new account. Put in your name, put in your email, and confirm it, and give yourself a password, and then give yourself a name, like it's like a screen name, and tick or don't tick if you want the newsletter, or you don't, why not? And then press the Start 14-day free trial to get things going. I've already just started my 14-day free trial. Hopefully you haven't already started a 14-day free trial with your email, in which case you may need to take the paid version, which for me right now is $24 a month. Hopefully though, you are new to this, you're starting a free 14-day trial. Let's get into it. I will see you after you've signed up. And just to show you, of course, the first time you signed up, you'll answer some questions about yourself and your company, like what's the size of your company? You can pick what you want. You can say only me. What team are you on? You can put engineering or whatever makes sense for you. Describe your company as an automation agency. And then you can put whatever you feel makes most sense for you and just leave it blank if you wish. And you can say how you heard about it. And then you are going to be in to start on your n8n journey. And I will see you in a second. And it's asking if we want to invite team members to the workspace if this is your first time, and you can press the skip button and it says it's starting up. The workspace is online, start automating. We are beginning our 14-day free trial on n8n. Here it is. Welcome, Ed. Create your first workflow. This is what the screen looks like. If you've used n8n before, it doesn't look exactly like this. You're getting like a home screen with a few other things, but it should be pretty similar. And this is it. This is our home. This is where we will be spending the next 3 weeks. And I realize we're still in instant gratification, so I'm not explaining everything that's going on. We're going to come back and do that. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to press the start from scratch button right here. Or if you don't have that button, you can just press the new workflow button as well to come into this point. Actually, if you were already a member of n8n, so you saw workflows on the previous screen, the button you would press is create workflow, and then you will get to exactly the screen. And here we are. This is us looking at a new workflow that we are going to create. And we're looking at the editor. This is a kind of canvas on which is drawn our workflow. And we've got a button here to add our first step of our first workflow in n8n. Okay, here we go. First step it is. You click here and up on the right comes a bunch of things we can pick, which are called the triggers, the things which launch our workflow. And we're going to say on chat message right here. Press that. And up comes this screen. And what I want you to do now is you can either click the back to canvas button up here, or what I tend to do is you can simply press the escape button on the top left of your keyboard. I hover my left hand over there because you end up pressing it a lot. So I just press escape and we come back here. You could also have clicked back. So just to show you that this is what we were looking at here. And you can either press back to canvas or hit escape. Okay, when chat message received, what's next? Okay, next up, I want you to click in this plus button right here, just to the right of this when chat message received thing. It's called a node. Click in there and then click in AI, the top option, and then click in AI agent, the top option. And this thing comes up, and just like before, I want you to either click back to canvas or press escape, and we're back here again, and this big thing here has appeared, and you can actually click and move this around. It might have appeared over that way for you. They could appear anywhere. It's all, totally movable. We're going to put it just to the right here of when chat message received. Here it is. Here is our very first AI agent. Okay, now I want you to click on the plus that's underneath chat model. So if you look at this AI agent, it has a chat model, press the plus right there. Up comes this, and I want you to search for a chat model, and you're never going to guess what this is. We're going to search for OpenRouter. OpenRouter, there it is. OpenRouter chat model. Click on that, and we get an OpenRouter chat model. We almost are at gratification point. Hang on in there. Okay, so now go here to this credential to connect with and say, here, create new credential. And up comes this screen. This is where we put in the API key that we set over in OpenRouter just a few seconds ago. If you already have it copied to your clipboard, like I do, you can simply paste it in with edit, paste, or just command Control V on a PC, Command V on a Mac. You can also copy it from your notebook if you put it somewhere safe. Just be sure wherever you copy it from, it's not one of these editors that changes characters, like changes a little hyphen to a big hyphen or something like that. Otherwise, it won't work. And if in any doubt, you can always go back to OpenRouter and create another key. You can have many of them. So here we go. I'm going to do paste because I just did copy my key from before, and I can press save here, and it's going to save it, and it's going to tell me it tested it successfully. If you get a red error there that it didn't test successfully, go back to OpenRouter, create a new key, copy it to the clipboard, come back here, paste it in. It's going to work. Try it again if it doesn't. Okay, now press this X button up here because we're done. Come back here. We don't need that. What we can now do is go to this model drop down. And if you go here, you'll see lots and lots of different models that you could choose from, because OpenRouter has tons of different AIs, but most of them cost something. We're going to pick one that is free, and I will show you how to do that. So over here in OpenRouter at openrouter.ai, there's a search box on the top left. And you can just type the word free in the search box. Simple as that. And if you scroll down here, you'll see there's a huge number of free models. And the one that I think we will start with is we will take a look at using, there's lots of favorites here. You can pick whatever you want. There's DeepSeek, there's some versions of Gemini. We will pick OpenAI's GPT OSS because the open source version of GPT is a great one. That's what we'll pick going back to our automation. This is what we will give a try right now. So here in this models dropdown in n8n, I'm going to type OpenAI /GPT-OSS-20B : free. And here it is. And I can just now click on that. And that's selected this model. This is the AI we're going to attach to in OpenRouter, and it's free. And now, again, I can either click back to Canvas or I can just press Escape to return back to this screen. And now I'm going to press the Open Chat button. I'm going to click here and I'm going to type, "Hi there." Here we go. Let's see. Have we already connected to an AI? Look at what happens now. You see this thing spinning. You see stuff happening. Back comes an answer. "Hey, how could I help you today?" That was an answer we got back from an AI running in the cloud, driven by a workflow that we drew right here on this canvas without writing a line of code. And now I'm going to say something like, "Please tell me a joke about AI automations." And let's see what happens. See as the thing spin, as it does something. Why did the AI automation system join a gym? Because it wanted to work out its process flow and finally lift the weight of its own data. Well, not the best joke in the world, but we're just getting started. This is the beginning. This is the first time you've built something, a workflow that involved calling an agent that called a model over OpenRouter for free in the cloud. Congratulations. Hopefully that's a little bit of instant gratification before we get into finding out what are we doing, what's this course about, and what is n8n. Let's go and do that now.